everybody, we've got a bit of a different video today. Now, there is some news in the fixed gear community regarding MacaFrama. About 2 weeks ago, one of their riders, on the first day of filming for MacaFrama 2, got in a pretty nasty head-on collision with an SUV going about 30 miles an hour in an alleyway. Now, thankfully, Alex Gonzalez, the rider, is okay. He is alive, but unfortunately, he has some pretty outrageous medical bills because he kind of destroyed and broke his face and forehead. It's pretty horrible, and I highly recommend that you check out the video that MacaFrama put up because it just makes you... It's pretty tough to watch. It's pretty gruesome, and you realize that, yes, your brain needs to stay inside, and so does your blood, and that you should probably wear a helmet and be safe out there. Now, a few weeks ago I made a little video with my friends making fun and poking fun at MacaFrama, but that's just because MacaFrama, without a doubt, they are legends with riding fixed gear bikes, especially in San Francisco, and they, at one point or another, have probably served as an inspiration for many riders, and they certainly have for me, which is why we kind of like to poke fun at them, because I myself am not nearly capable of pulling off any of the riding that MacaFrama does, not nearly, so instead of riding hard, I do something a little bit funnier. So again, I highly recommend that you watch MacaFrama's video that they put out, and hopefully you'll find it in your heart to be charitable enough to donate to MacaFrama's rider, Alex Gonzalez, because he is really battling and trying to recover, and he probably will not be able to return to work as a bicycle messenger, so any help that you can give really does make an impact on his life. And again, I just really want to pay my respects to the MacaFrama crew, and just for doing the insane things that they do, and just remembering how dangerous it is to ride like a maniac. And with that, I would like to make a little behind-the-scenes video of the thought process and how we made our quote-unquote MacaFrama parody video. And just again, MacaFrama, you guys are absolute legends, and just everybody, ride safe out there. Hello everybody, and welcome to the behind the scenes of my favorite video that I've ever made, the MacaFrama parody MacaFrama. Again, I'd like to make a little shout out, I guess, to the MacaFrama crew. You guys are legends. I personally would never be able to do any of the sort of writing that you guys do, so I make little funny videos like this one with my friends. So without further ado, let's get on to the MacaFrama behind the scenes. So first off, I want to explain how we got this idea of making a MacaFrama parody. We were tooling around in a parking garage with just like some roller skates and longboards and such, because there isn't really much to do in Sacramento, California for fun. So went to this parking garage with a mini bike, and my friend Zach here said, hey, we should make a video with the mini bike. And then I thought, that's a great idea, we should make a MacaFrama parody because we suck at riding. So on came the mini bike, and we had all these great ideas for this thing, and we pretty much just watched Jason Yim's MacaFrama video. If you want to check it out, it's in the card in the top or in the description. And so we just saw his type of riding, what he did, kind of just like hill bombing, skids, riding through traffic, the postcard MacaFrama riding things. So out came this video. Now the first shot that we have here is me passing my friend Zach on a bicycle. Of course, he is on a mountain bike in the lowest gear, and I am just blowing past him with an insane amount of cadence on the mini bike, and just like the aggressive rider that I am, I go off frame. Now, we start the video right here, just random shots of riding through suburban Elk Grove with not really a whole lot. So we have a little title sequence here that MacaFrama always has, right after their kind of musicless intro scene. And of course, there's just some random extreme shots with the send me the postcard music from Jason Yim's MacaFrama video. And of course, this shot is so extreme because I go right under the cable. Man, those sick MacaFrama tricks. We just really wanted to be ridiculous with this thing, and any and all ideas were on the table. Nothing was a no, except if we couldn't pull it off. You can't really tell here. Hold on. So, in this shot, I am doing this little zigzag thing to kind of do these, like, whip skids on a single speed bike, which didn't really work out so well, but it is hilarious nonetheless. And here is the bar skid where I failed. Jason Yim really does lots of bar skids, and here's another shot where there is just lots of weenie tricks, is what we call them. And another weenie trick of mine is the track stand, but of course it is a faux track stand. Just taking anything that is cool with track bikes and kind of laming them up. And it would not be complete without seeing that sweet skid mark, of course. Now, here's a shot we had some difficulty with. I tried to do a bar spin. Of course, a bar spin, in no way in hell is it going to work with a front brake, but bar spins happen all the time in MacaFrama, and if it fails in this video, it's even better. Now this shot was Min's idea to kind of have a point of view from a driver's perspective, can kind of see just what the heck we're doing, and it gives us that perspective like, what in the world are these kids doing, which is something to relate to in the last shot when we get to it. So, one of the trademarks of MacaFrama videos is weaving through traffic. Of course, we're not going to do that with the little mini bike, can't go nearly fast enough, and so we went to a Target parking lot and went and weaved through all of the parked cars because we are just that extreme, guys. The mini bike does suffer from a lot of abuse, and I tried to do a weenie wheelie, where I just kind of pop the front wheel, and that happened. And of course, no MacaFrama video is complete without a little hill bombing. So we went back to that location where this whole idea kind of was, where we thought of this whole idea, and because there's no hills in Sacramento, we had to go to this weenie little parking structure at the college. And of course, there is lots of sprinting out of the saddle, and here's the final shot. It was something that we had to coordinate and try many times, and we angered a lot of people because we were turning this light red with Zach here on the crosswalk. He does look like a random guy in the video, but this was all highly coordinated. Min is filming this video on a longboard and he's following me, and Zach turns the light red so I can run the red light like every self-respecting bicycle messenger does. That's not true, by the way. And so I yell at him, keep walking, just cross, and swerve around him, because running reds and killing peds is the style of that cheesy movie whose name slips my mind. And anyway, that is it. That is the MacaFrama parody video that we made. And again, this is kind of just like this is my baby video. I had a lot of fun making it, and I just wanted to show you guys because I'm proud, and you guys are like my parents, and it's like, hey mom, look how I made this macaroni art, stick it on the fridge. So that is where this video comes from. Again, MacaFrama, lots of inspiration for the fixed gear community without a doubt, and the community would not be what it is today without these guys. So, everybody, thanks for tuning in, and until Tuesday, hopefully, I will see you in the next video.